Hey guys, I'm gonna have to become an mrekk glazer today. I mean, sometimes I just go through the Osu game subreddit just to find some interesting tidbits on the Osu game lore, and I find some of the cool speed scores here and there. And I'm just thinking, okay, well, a lot of these scores seem to be pretty sameish. You kind of see the same old maps here and there, but I actually found this one play that really stuck out to me as a sore thumb, and I was like, wow, this is probably one of the most insane scores I've ever seen in a really fucking long time. And it is this song called mrekk Various Artist Alternator Compilation plus Hidden DT 99.71%, 1306 pp 30x slide break. And you guys are thinking, oh well, whatever, this is just like, what the fuck is that, like, what are you even saying here? But I just want to talk about in this video, this is literally just gonna be a glaze of why I think this is probably one of the best scores in Osu fucking history, because I am quite shocked when I saw this. I was like, okay, I knew mrekk, he's a pretty good player. He's out here playing the Vietnam. He's out here eating the pho before he plays the Osu game, getting that 3,000 PP plays inside RL. And I know that this guy is quite good at Osu game, right? But it seems that he actually has a various skill set here, playing the alt plus fucking DT besides just the speed and the jumps. And I want to go over why. So first of all, this Various Artists Alternator Compilation, it is a really long map. So the length of this is 27 minutes and 27 seconds, and with DT it's like 18 minutes. Like, this is a fucking length of a whole ass One Piece episode without the opening and the outro. And this is just absolutely insane. Like, imagine you're watching the One Piece episode, you're watching Luffy go fight Goku, and he's literally getting the Gear 5, and he's fighting Don Flamingo, he's getting the Kaido superpower, and like, you're just like, wow, this is the best thing ever. But imagine now, instead of you just locking into the episode, you're locking into a map where you gotta be playing circles for 27 minutes fucking straight. And this is what this man was doing out here with the DT. So DT does a 1.5x speed, and that essentially makes the whole map go a little bit faster. But now there's also the approach rate aspect, where it's 9.5 AR. So 9.5 AR for the average person in Osu game, they'll probably think, okay, I'm pretty comfortable with this. Probably the newer people, they think it's a little hard for them. But with DT, this is 10.7 approach rate. And I know this is like piss low for him, but personally, me, when I try to play the Osu game, I struggle a bit above even AR 10. I'm like, okay, what the hell? This guy's doing a 10.7. So he's locking into the approach rate. He's seeing the circles coming left and right. He's unlocked his demon eye from Rudius from Mushoku Tensei. He's getting all this craziness, and I'm just like, dude, like, this guy, I don't understand how you play that shit for 20 minutes straight. Like, he's locked in for that whole ass time and got a fucking S rank. So also another thing, the accuracy, 99.71% and an 8.91 star. You'd think star rating is like whatever, but the accuracy is absolutely insane. The consistency to do this for 20 minutes straight in this alternator aspect. So another thing about the alternator aspect, so alternator maps, like alternator compilation, you wouldn't really think it's a farm map at all. It's really not. Like, I think for no mod, for even like your 5-digit, 4-digit, you play it and you think, okay, well, it's not that bad. I can get like a pretty decent A rank. But maybe some people, they have some issues missing here and there because you need that consistency. But over time, if you keep playing it over and over again, you get to a pretty good score, right? But even despite that, on no mod, where it's not like that hard to pass it, even though it's like a really long map, despite that, it is an alt map. And what's unique about this alt aspect is that an Osu game, above 1,000 PPs are the speed maps and the jump maps. So people are playing with their Wu teams on the rapid trigger, going fast as fuck. It gained 1,000 PPs left and right. I think there's like this new maps with the new Toho songs and some other shit with the Hatsune Miku. I'm not really sure. I'm not really caught up to the super lore here, but I think they're speed maps. I know people are going left and right in this. I think there was earlier, like, Avaxo was hopping on the Violation DT, got a PP record. I was like, okay, what the fuck is going on here? These people must have taken superhuman genetics. These guys are on 10 different types of methamphetamines, but I don't know how the fuck they're doing this, by the way. But I see this and I'm just like, okay, well, that's kind of crazy. So people are playing the speed maps and the jump maps. That's usually what goes on in the Osu game. And it's not to say that to shit on them, that it's just, oh, it's so common, it must be so easy, and that everyone can play 300 BPM nowadays, like a certain person says. But no, actually, it's extremely hard to do these things. You have to be some sort of a genetic freak, maybe, and you put in the craziness hours. You put 100 days of Osu in one fucking year, and you literally play inside. You literally become the cursor in the screen to become at this level, right? And these people, it's not to downplay on them. They get absolutely cracked and super dedicated and play these maps like it's nothing. But after all of this, It's to say that there is a bit of a saturation on the effect of how cool a map can get, because so many of them are done on a certain map. It's done in specific skill sets like speed and jump, right? But what you don't usually see is the other two, I suppose, neglected skill sets for PP, which are alt and tech. And tech, I think tech DT, like, don't even bother with the farming. I don't even think there's anyone that can play that to farm and get 1Ks consistently on those to get them in their top plays. But alt maps are a bit different. So this alternator comp, as you guys can see from the name, is an alternator map. But alt maps, like, even though maybe the map is a bit farmy because Monstrata makes a very geometrically consistent map, which makes things quite comfortable for a lot of people. So you could argue that is a bit farmy, but the aspect of it being that it's 30 minutes long makes it a bit difficult for you to say it's a farm map. But alternator maps, regardless, with the combo gun removal as well, where this guy's literally able to play the whole ass map and do slider breaks here and there, but still get like 90% of the PP reward. It's absolutely insane, especially for the alternator comp, where you don't really see alt DT maps now. And this is really what stuck out to me. I was like, okay, this is just absolutely insane. You see everyone do speed and jump maps. Okay, well, whatever. They're still pretty impressive, but it seems very common. But alt maps now, you don't see that at all. And I was like, okay, this is probably one of the best scores of all time. I don't think people even realize this. I think even mrekk, he's probably just looking at 2,000, 3,000 plays on the jump match. He's like, okay, whatever. But when he played this map, particularly, even him, he pinned this and it was like, okay, this is probably one of my best scores of all time. And I would say I have to agree. This is absolutely fucking insane. This mrekk guy doing the alternator comp. I don't know what the fuck he had to do this. Maybe he was doing 10,000 different twerking rituals. He was powering up his Nen, doing the Super Saiyan Goku aura maxing. I don't know what the fuck he did, man. Maybe he turned into Willy William, inherited his spirit before he hopped on the alternator compilation. But I also want to talk about this other song here. It's called the mrekk Linked Horizon Shinzo O Sussy Gayo. And I just want to show you guys this map because it's a pretty dear map to me, because I used to play it when I was a young boy. But I just want to show you guys this map here. So this map is like 800 pp, but it's on 3 mod and it's on this TV size map. And I just want to show you guys this whole kabobble here. So right now it looks pretty Shillington, but this is AR-11 and look at this. Okay, literally he's doing the flick of the wrist. Look at how fast these maps are. The circles, they're literally going, dude. Okay, like okay, I understand it might not look that crazy because it seems to be not that hard, maybe, but the thing is that this map, even on no mod, is quite challenging to do. I just wanted to point out this map is also really cool alongside the alternator compilation, and that this mrekk guy, whatever the fuck he's doing, how many pills he's doing, maybe he's doing 10,000 different cocaine to the alt maps. I don't know what it is, but these alt maps, I think they're kind of cool. And I just wanted to say that, just give a rhetoric, maybe a persuasive essay in this video, because I just wanted to point those things out. That's really nothing else I wanted to say here, except that the scores are quite interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm saying, and I'll see you guys.